On the Throttle is brought to you by SportBikeRange.com.
Performance Parts.
Professional advice.
All right, Aaron, it was a rather Herculean effort that you accomplished, I think, at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana. You were catching the Yosh bikes in front of you. You were running them down, and then I guess Tommy had some sort of a transmission problem, and then, wow, you were into it.
Yeah, it's like he brake checked me about 150 mile an hour there or something. I was getting a good little run on him, a little draft. We come up on some lappers there, and I was getting like a 3-bike draft and was actually gaining ground on Tommy, and it was just starting to kind of pull out to, to come around him. And he was having some shifting problems. I didn't really realize what was going on, but he came back to me pretty quick, earlier the lap before, and I didn't really think about it. But when I was drafting up on him, I guess he was shifting to 5th gear, and the thing jumped back. He says it wasn't just jumping back to 4th, it was jumping back to 3rd is what it did. It's like he put it in reverse, and I just started to kind of peel out around him and got into him really hard. And man, it messed up it broke my line off my reservoir from a master cylinder, and I ended up with no brakes. The handlebar was bent down, and triple clamps were twisted, and it knocked a big piece out of the wheel. My front tire lost a bunch of air. I kept trying to go kind of hard there at first, and I noticed it started riding just like the tire was getting flat, and so I finally just kind of eased up and rode around to try and keep it from losing any more air. And we rode around, brought it home, ended up 10th. So
with no front brakes and eventually a flat tire.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it was, and I didn't have any choice. I had to do something. Like, I wasn't coming in, stopping. I mean, the bike was still going, so I was going to ride around and just bring it home. And it could have been a lot worse. I was just glad, really, I didn't end up getting spread out along the front straightaway there.
What was it like riding around without any front brake? You just engine braking and using the rear brake?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, really. The way that track is, on the front straight, you backshift a couple gears for the chicane. You carry a lot of rolling speed through there, and then you get off in turn 1, you backshift a couple gears, and you just, I was trying to use a little bit of rear brake, just trying to get the bike slowed down, not really using the brake too much on the front because I knew the tire was pretty low, and I didn't want the thing rolling off the side of the rim, and I ended up going down on my head. But once I started realizing what was going on the last few laps, I really slowed down a lot, and I just wanted to bring it home. So
amazing.
Yeah, just the days of my life, man. It's always something.